Money Monster, directed by Jodie Foster, starring George Clooney, Julia Roberts, and
Jack O'Connell.
Jack O'Connell. That was it. A story about a TV show, which is a play on the CNBC show. Is it?
Yeah, it's kind of like Kramer's TV show, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Crazy Money, and all the buttons and shit.
We have a guy suggesting stocks and saying what to buy, what to sell, when to buy, and when to sell. And of course, sometimes it doesn't always work out the way that you think it's going to. So, of course, one time the guy invested, I think it was $60,000.
Well, just a guy invests a lot of money, ends up losing it, and in response to losing the money and thinking that it's George Clooney's fault, he storms the TV show with bomb vests and a gun, and basically takes it hostage because he wants to get his entire point across. That Wall Street's stealing your money and they're getting away with it and you can't do anything about it. So
something that we're all thinking but rarely take action for it.
And he took action. So Eric, what'd you think of the movie? I guess your first impressions. What'd you like? What'd you dislike?
It's okay, just mediocre at best. I thought acting-wise, everyone was solid.
Totally.
Jack O'Connell was good. George Clooney was George Clooney, and Julia Roberts was Julia Roberts. The two of them worked off each other really well. There was one weakness, I thought. There was one girl in there who had an Irish accent, and she was going back and forth between her American accent and an Irish accent. That was really distracting towards me, but it's okay. She was a minor role in it. The problem in this movie, I thought that it was just very by the numbers, just really standard, beat by beat. You could pretty much predict what's going to happen. If you watch the trailer for this movie, you pretty much know what's going to happen. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I think I liked it a little bit more than you did. There's some tonal issues with the movie. They do a very good job setting up all this tension, and the movie moves real fast.
Yeah.
It slows down near the end, but the first hour of this movie is just things are continuing to happen, and I like it when movies always have the scene has a purpose. The next scene moves to the next scene, and it goes in order. So the movie moved pretty well throughout. I really like the acting performances from Jack O'Connell. I mean, Clooney's still Clooney, like you said. Roberts is Roberts, but that kid, you don't see him in much, and I think he did a great job in this movie. Tonal stuff would be something like they build up and ratchet this tension, and I'm getting closer to the edge of my seat, and then somebody cracks 4 or 5 jokes, and you're like, oh, okay, well, is this supposed to be tense? It's not. But, I mean, other than that, the ending did not wrap up as well as I'd want it to. But, I mean, the movie had great steam for the first at least hour and 10 hour. I mean, it was really just the last 20 minutes.
There's no
that
baggage to
apart.
it.
Yeah.
It's properly cut. It's properly edited. It's very lean. Yeah. It's only 90, 95 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. The technical stuff in this movie is dead on. Shot great, cinematography great, sounded good. All of that stuff seemed to be pretty good. It was, just very predictable plot. Very just, the minutia of the movie didn't really hit you really hard. Because they kind of cop out on the tension, in the movie. So.
Yeah, it doesn't grab my investment really. It does at a few parts where it's starting to, but like you said, where it's building that tension, it starts getting a little bit suspenseful, then bam.
There were many times,
comedic moment. And some of the comedy in this, there is some good, humor in it. You get a couple of laughs in it. But yeah, it doesn't go together.
Yeah. You'll laugh, but I don't think you're supposed to. So I think overall, I'd probably recommend that you watch this when it comes on cable, maybe Redbox, Netflix style. I don't think it's a rush out to the movie theater to kind of watch. But it was interesting enough to hold it, so I'd give it a fresh rating. I'd give it at least a 6 out of 10. We don't really do that. We just recommend.
Yeah.
I would recommend it enough to where, Money Monster's on DVD, baby. Why don't we rent it? Sounds like a good idea. You'll enjoy it at home when you can pause the movie and get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think? Would you recommend it? How at least would you recommend it?
I wouldn't recommend it to go out in the theater or do on VOD. None of those. But yeah, if you see it on cable, you have some time to spare. You can maybe give it a watch. If I had to score on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give it a 5, I think.
All right. Oh, well, thank you, everybody, for watching our review of Money Monster. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like, dislike. Follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter is in the links below. We tweet a lot, so tweet along with us. Any last words you'd like to say, Eric?
Thank you, your cameo.
Yeah, let's bring that back. Yeah, so we're going to hang on for 2 more seconds. We're on YouTube. We love TYT, #1 news channel in the world online. always loved what they do, and seeing Jake Huger in this movie was incredible. I literally went like this in the theater,
You
like
did.
a child. So, that was a big thing for me. But awesome.